What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Was It Real? The Hills Rewatch Podcast, Season 1, Episode 8, You Can't Just Be With Me. And today's guest, we have Brian Drolet. What's up, buddy?
Big
What's
Dro.
How you doing?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Dro, wonderful, man. How you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here with you wonderful people.
You look the same. Wow.
You do.
Yeah, you kind of do, man.
It's just milk and vegetables. You guys all look the same too, you know?
Just a couple, just three more kids in my life, but yeah.
Yes. And I'm still just one big kid, so.
Okay.
Still single?
Are you still single?
Yes, still single.
Hey.
Before we get into this, I just want to ask a question.
Oh boy, here
Are you
we
still
go.
thinking about Audrina and that one
Oh
date
my
that you guys went on?
You know, when I'm not staring at the posters of her on my wall.
That was a really fun date, though. That was fun.
Well, Brian is a fun guy, and you were pretty easygoing, so I'm sure it was fun.
Listen,
What is that
First
supposed to
base or second base, right? Who's
Frankie
counting?
Delgado.
Frankie.
Audrina and I were the single
God.
people that were just laughing at all the drama with these relationships around us, I think.
Yeah.
And it was really just all having fun. It was never serious or I know a lot has been said or not said but I've always had nothing but love and respect for her. And it's just, for me, being on the show was just a fun experience. And I never really kind of took it that serious, to be honest.
Well, you were on it a lot with Jordan.
Yeah, and I'm in your boat too. I mean, trust me, with Audrina and I that's all we deal with is this freaking guy just constantly, Brody, Audrina, oh.
What base?
Oh my goodness, what base? Oh,
I don't even play baseball.
in the same bed? What?
No.
Oh, you stayed up late? What?
I feel like I'm in high school. Did you guys hook up?
Okay.
Always,
So I feel your
always.
pain.
Well, since we're going backwards, yes, I do want to know, you just slept
Oh
on the
my
same bed?
God.
Oh
Okay,
my
okay,
gosh, let's
back
get
to-
into the episode.
Anyway,
You brought it
Frankie,
up, man.
Frankie.
You want to bring that stuff up?
We'll
I
get
didn't bring
to
it up.
that.
Show,
We'll get
the
to
show, come
that
on.
later.
Oh, right. Are we filming?
So no, but let's get back to my main man, Brian. We had Jordan on the last episode, and he said that you guys kind of met up in New York, and you guys were shooting a TV show out there, and then you got roped into being in the Hills.
Yes. Jordan and I met in an audition room for a different MTV show in New York, and we both got it. We got cast on a bunch of episodes together. And, I think he might have said, so I won't bore you, somebody from MTV was like, you guys should move out to LA if, you want to be in the film and TV industry. So we did. And then the next thing you know, we met you and Talon and started playing basketball together, going out. And then I'm like, damn, this guy's dating this girl, and we've been here for like 2 weeks. Jordan started dating Heidi. And I was just shocked because I was excited to move to a new city and, explore. And I'm like, okay.
And had your Robin to your Batman, right?
Yeah, my Robin. I lost my Robin because I'm clearly Batman. No, Jordan's Batman, all right?
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was just overwhelming because we had literally been living out here for, I don't know, like 5 weeks or less. And then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, we're making this show. It's the spinoff to Laguna Beach. Do you guys want to be on it? And I think Jordan was immediately on board, and I wasn't because I was scared, at the time. Like, you were told, don't do a reality show if you want to be an actor. So I didn't do it, and I said no. And then, there's cameras and lights in my apartment every day, and there's a part of me that felt like I was missing out, and I was like, oh, this seems fun.
FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO. And eventually they just said, what's your big hesitation? And I said, well, I just don't want to be branded as a reality star. I want to be an actor. And but they said, no, we'll present you as a working actor and comedian. So they filmed me doing a part in a movie. They filmed me at the Laugh Factory doing stand-up.
Laugh Factory, welcome for Brian Drolet.
I've never done this before. Prom night all over again. What's up, everybody?
And so I said, okay, if I'm going to be presented like that's not. I'm game for that.
Yeah.
So that's how I got roped in, and
then the rest.
And then
is
they
still
never
on-
showed any of that.
They didn't. They showed
show
our
any of
date.
yeah, they deleted it all out. They're
And,
like,
and in the words of the song, the rest is still unshowed.
Yeah.
Yes, I think today they're finally going to write the rest.
Yeah. They're finally gonna write the rest. Okay. And what are you up to now then? Because I know that you're without like bragging about my boy, but you've produced a couple of movies now since The Hills, and you've written them, directed them, edited them. I mean, you financed them. You've done everything for them, and just to say, it's not an easy task. And I've seen how much you've worked on them. But what else are you working on in?
Well, thank you so much. I can't do it without the people I collaborate with, like Jordan and other people. October 7th on Amazon, there's a movie coming out called Dumbbells Special Edition. We just pitched a show to Nickelodeon that we're excited about. The pitch went really well. It's a comedy about it's sneaker related. I do stand-up comedy still. We're actually in pre-production right now on a movie that Frankie's going to be one of the stars of.
Let's go.
So, yeah.
Frankie.
But yeah, we just constantly, it's always about having a project going, have another project to do after that. I just love art and creativity. And so to me, a movie or a TV show, it's just one big art project. And I love, coming up with the idea, writing the script, casting it, directing, editing. I mean, I'm an art addict, I guess you would say.
I love that.
Yeah, man. That's really cool to hear that you got this going on. Who's in Dumbbells? Like,
some of the bigger names in it is Eric Andre has a cameo. He's a friend of mine. We were in acting school together for many years. Jay Moore's in it. Jaleel White. Fabio.
Like the Fabio?
The Fabio, yes.
Can't believe it's not butter.
One of the nicest guys ever.
Fabio's in it.
One of the nicest guys ever. Hoyt Richards, Andy Milanakis.
Oh, Andy. Wait.
You
guys, didn't you guys live together?
Yeah. So me, Jordan,
and Jason, right? With Andy.
We had a house one time. So it was me, Jordan, Jason, Talon, Andy.
And
Dingo?
Dingo was there a lot.
Yes.
He didn't live there, but it was like a party house. We were all on a different MTV show. So it was just a crazy time, super fun time in life. And before social media, so you could actually go out and not have camera phones in your face.
Yeah.
But that was really a fun time in my life, and I think all of our lives at the time.
It really was. I know. Well, did you watch this episode? Do you know what we're about to jump into right now?
It's hard to watch these episodes. I cringe at, the sound of my voice, everything I'm wearing, what I'm saying. So I always kind of watch with my eyes squinted.
With your eyes squinted.
Like, oh God.
So this episode is called You Can't Just Be With Me.
With a question.
Who do you think says that?
You can't just
be
with
with me?
Lauren?
Jordan.
No.
You can't
We'll
just
find out.
be with me? I don't know. Who does say that?
Lauren. Lauren does.
Lauren does? To
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah. Oh,
It's
her birth.
Because
Look
of
at-
birth, that's what it is. He
Yeah.
wants to
He's
go
like
clubbing.
he wants to go clubbing so bad. You can tell in his eyes. He's like,
know.
I want to party so bad. Come on, say you want to go party. It's your birthday.
I know.
Why would a girl care if her boyfriend
It's her
goes
birthday.
out?
Well, we'll get
it's
to
her
that. But let's
birthday.
start at
Lauren's
the
birthday.
top.
Oh, I thought it was his
birthday.
birthday. Got it.
But she said
And she's like, no, I just want to stay here. He's like, do you really just want to stay here?
Yeah, you could tell he
you
wants to
sure?
go out,
Okay,
but
that's
she just
different.
wants to be with him. So,
He literally says it 5 times. Like, but it's your birthday. Like, do you really want to just hang out here by yourselves?
Yeah, he looked pissed after that.
And what are we gonna do?
I don't think they ended up having the greatest night,
No,
to say the least.
that didn't look like it.
No, but at the top of the episode, it starts off, and I don't even remember this until I saw it, but us girls going shopping for a birthday dress, but we end up trying wedding dresses on.
Yeah,
and
I didn't really
bridesmaid
understand
dresses.
that. Wait, so how did that all come about? Because I
Wedding.
remember watching that going, why are we, even my girlfriend and I were like, why are they
It
wedding?
doesn't make sense, right?
Lauren's got a wedding dress on. and, "You're
Yeah,
so
we all have
beautiful."
bridesmaids
Yeah.
dresses on, like her and Jason are going to get married. I don't know.
Maybe that's what pushed him away there. He's
I don't
like,
think he even knew that until he probably saw the episode. That was definitely set up by production,
Yeah.
just like a fun Sex in the City type scene.
That seemed like it.
Yeah.
And then, so then after that one, Lisa Love calls Whitney and Lauren and to let them know they are assisting at a casting shoot with all male models from the ages of 18 to 24. And Lisa tells them, you better
18 to
behave
20.
accordingly.
Wasn't it 20?
18
I think
to
it's
24.
24.
And,
I gotta rewatch.
and he tells him,
You gotta
you better behave accordingly. And you just see their eyes just pop out of like ooh, male
They got
models.
excited. Whitney got excited, and then
Both
she,
of them
like,
get
caught
excited,
herself.
which
Whitney
is
was
like-
in there like, take your clothes off, boys.
Like,
Now,
I
Hey,
know.
baby.
take your shirt off.
I think you'll look better without your shirt off.
And
Lots of
surprising,
eye
Oh yeah, I
candy in
do
this
remember
episode.
that actually.
surprisingly
Yeah.
enough, we saw. I did notice one of the guys from Vanderpump Rules was in the little casting couch or in the casting chair.
Tom.
What's
Oh,
what's his
yeah,
name?
Tom.
Yeah, it's him.
yeah.
I was like, I know that guy from Vanderpump. So it's pretty
He's very good at
very
karaoke.
exciting.
He's a great singer actually.
Yes.
Tom has been around,
I
huh?
was at Saddle Ranch once and he was
Oh,
singing
really?
and I'm like,
He was
oh.
singing at Saddle
Saddle
Ranch?
Ranch?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
There's
yeah.
karaoke at Saddle Ranch. That's
Oh,
why.
what was he singing?
I don't remember, but everybody was like, "Isn't that the guy from Vanderpump?" And I'm like, "And an episode of The Hills."
Do you guys watch Vanderpump?
No.
I've seen it a couple times.
I tried once.
It's entertaining.
It was
very
just
entertaining.
arguing like
lot of
Dude, they don't
insanity.
care. They like just fight on
I
the
know.
show. They're like it's drama. Like
I don't know how they
by the
say
way, in
that
the words
stuff.
in the words of Jordan, drama.
Yeah, I don't know how they talk so badly about each other and then
I don't know.
Link
I've never
up
seen it.
and
I feel
see
like that's
each
the thing
other.
with the Hills. We never we weren't gnarly like that. Like we got into our fights and gossip whatevers, but at the end of the day, we all did have each other's back.
Well, you had my back, Audrina. Thanks.
I've always had your back. Well, then the next scene is Heidi at Bolt House. She gets called into Brent's office and she's told that she's going to be working the Grammy party at LAX. So she invites all of us. Frankie, you were there too, weren't you?
I know, not
No,
for
not
that one.
one.
No,
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
I was at Mood.
Brody wasn't there
I
yet.
would have liked.
I
to
like
have gone.
Mood over LAX always.
I think for the Grammy party, that was fun. But I remember being at the Grammy party.
No, the Grammy party.
That was it, right?
No, so Brent tells her we're throwing a Grammy party. LAX, you're gonna work LAX by yourself with Grace while we go throw this big party for the.
Oh, right.
And she took it as like,
Oh.
"Ooh, yay! I get to have like my time to shine." But the Grammy party was what that's what I was probably at.
Okay. Well, of course.
That was the fun part.
Frankie likes. No, I'm
Well,
the Grammy guy.
We went to hang
No,
out
no,
with
the Grammy
Heidi.
party.
Frankie
Support
was
Heidi.
always around, whether it was on screen or not. Like Frankie
Oh,
was
I know,
there.
It's so true.
Well, yeah, and then back to
Frankie.
Teen Vogue, which this was like such an eye candy episode with all the male models. Lauren and Whitney do research on their models, but it's almost like it's like the old school Tinder or something because they're on their computer going through all these modeling photos and just like, no, and like go to the next one.
It's fun to see
was-
how much fun girls have with that sort of thing because you always think of it the reverse way.
Yeah, no. They were even Laura makes like a little like, "Hey Whitney, do you want the room to yourself right now?"
Oh,
they
she
were
did.
kidding.
I missed that.
Oh yeah, with the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like looking at she's like getting too excited, and she's like, "Hey, do you want a little privacy?"
Oh my gosh.
And you guys
Well,
run into one of the guys, don't you? You like go right up to this guy, don't you?
well, I'm not I just.
Adrina's like, "Shh,
We'll
Send me
get
in,
there.
girls.
Let's like set it
When
up.
you
send me
already.
in, girls. I'll take care
I
of
was
this."
always the one
Do you
to be
guys
like,
need to
I'll
be
do
oil?
it. I'll
Would
go
you
up
need
there.
oil?
When you like someone, you
Hey.
like someone, right, mystery man?
Oh my!
Oh my gosh.
She would
So
fight for the mystery
different.
man too.
Oh my God!
It is
Oh
what
my
it is.
goodness. Anyways, okay,
Oh
so
my God!
no, so this actually I think the casting was at Coyote Studios, which I worked at, and I don't think that was a setup because when I worked there was so many castings all the time, so that wasn't out of the normal. It was just really exciting that our worlds, clashed and we got to see each other. So that was
So-
fun. So I got to get in on the fun and hang out and pop in there and see what was going on.
Get some boys' numbers.
Did you get that job there before filming?
Yes, I was working there for a while before filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my real job. So when we actually filmed there, I really had to answer the phones and help the stage managers and all of that. So
And they were just cool with you doing the hills. They were like,
They
"Hey, so I got
were?
this opportunity." And
yeah, they were in the beginning and then they weren't and I had to make a decision. So that's when I went to Epic Records instead.
Ah, that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why were they not cool with it?
Just because I was always gone filming and
Yeah.
filming a scene and no one was getting the phone or helping people or doing
It was a real job.
receptionist duties. It was a real job.
The only one with a real job.
So then they're all there just looking at the models.
Yeah,
right?
so that was fun. And then after Yeah, one of the guys got my number, and then we all went to Bella to have
saw
dinner
that.
that night.
I remember that place.
That place was so good.
It was so
I was
good.
having FOMO watching. I was like, God, Bella, we used to eat
Yeah.
there all the time.
I know.
Love Bella.
So
It's sad how many places are don't exist anymore,
I know.
especially after the pandemic.
Mhm. Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. There are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps. There's also BetterHelp Online Therapy.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
It's much more affordable than in-person therapy and very easy to use. You go online, fill out what you are looking for in a therapist, and you can be matched with one in just under 48 hours. Therapy is a great tool to use if you are going through a rough time. The best part about BetterHelp is that everything is done online in the comfort of your own home. No waiting room and no long drives to the office.
I love how accessible BetterHelp is, too. You can chat with your therapist and they will address it in your next session. And for our listeners, you guys get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/thehills.
That's betterhelp.com/thehills. I have to tell you guys about an amazing new service I found called FrameBridge. FrameBridge makes it easier and more affordable than ever to frame your favorite things without ever leaving your house. Add a gallery wall to your home office or send an easy, foolproof gift, especially for all those weddings you have coming up. From art prints and posters to the photos sitting on your phone, you can FrameBridge just about anything.
So here's how it works. Just go to framebridge.com and upload your photo, or they'll send you packaging to safely mail in your physical pieces. Preview your item online in dozens of frame styles and gallery wall layouts. Choose your favorite or get free recommendations from their talented designers and the experts at FrameBridge. They'll customize your frame with your item. So I actually just went on a book tour for my new book, Choices, and we took so many photos, so I can't wait to go on FrameBridge and pick out some frame options.
Instead of the hundreds you'd pay at a framing store, their prices start at $39 and all shipping is free. Plus, our listeners will get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use the code HILLS. Get started today. Frame your photos, send someone the perfect gift. Go to framebridge.com and use promo code HILLS to save an additional 15% off your first order.
Just go to framebridge.com, promo code HILLS.
That's framebridge.com, promo code HILLS. As we were at that dinner, we were there for a while, and then we noticed that two of the models were there. So I was like, "Oh, I'll go get them."
Was that
so
set
I
up?
just go get them.
But we
I
skipped the
think
part where
that seems like it was set up, but I don't remember because we were sitting there for a while.
They only said 2 words. I watched that whole scene. The guy was like, "Yep, you guys cool? You're going to go out after this?" It was like
it was like you were
That was
it.
you were super easy
Friendly
going,
and
like
easy.
hey, what's up? And he was like, hey, yep.
Well,
Really?
you guys
You
know
guys
that,
going out somewhere after this? Okay.
people get weird when there's
Yeah, I know,
cameras.
that's true.
They change.
It is true.
I guess we got to talk about when you're at that stage and you're being like, yo, take off the shirt, baby. Before that.
Okay, yeah.
Take
Okay,
off
we
the
skipped
shirt,
that.
baby.
So Heidi or not Heidi, Lauren and Whitney
Yeah,
were in the.
but let's talk about that. You can't just say that.
You're
to
at a
me.
model casting. It's for Teen Vogue. I mean, maybe it was for a shirtless photo, so they want to see their six pack or something. So you got to get the photos.
It's true. She's right.
Taking
gotta get
off
their
your shirt
face
in the
and their
modeling world is fairly
torso.
standard.
That's not
You
not
want to see what
harassment,
you're
Frankie.
working
Although
with.
nowadays,
Baby?
might be excuse me,
Excuse me? You want me to, would you want to see
What am
these
I-
abs?
are you objectifying me?
Yeah.
You're a
My
model.
piece of meat.
Basically,
Yeah.
if you're a model,
You ever been to a
you're like-
casting? Yeah, you are a piece of meat.
What do they call them? Cattle?
like
Cattle
a cattle
call? Is that
call.
what you're thinking of?
Is that what they call them?
I've never heard
I-
that.
That's just when there's a lot of people. I don't know if it's necessarily models, but maybe cattle call. We'll go with it. Cattle call.
Because the
It was
cattle
cattle
has me. I don't know.
whatever you say, Frankie.
No, that's why I'm asking.
Oh,
It's
I
not what I said. It's what I asked.
Okay.
I think it is a thing. I think it is
Yeah.
a thing.
It probably is. But no, it was great checking the models in and then sending them
To you?
to Lauren and Whitney, and then they would get their photos and
That's a
be
sweet
on their
gig.
way.
You weren't thinking about Brian the whole time?
She was. She actually was. She's like,
She was sexy. Yes, she was.
She's like, not Brian, not Brian, not Brian.
Well, yeah, Lauren and Whitney were definitely enjoying the shirtless guys, to say the least.
Oh, but also, she told Jason about this shoot before. We're skipping that part too.
Yeah.
She tells she tells Jason, "Hey, I'm doing this
Who
model
Lauren did.
shoot.
Yeah, Lauren did.
Yeah, we're doing this model shoot for these girls, and I had to like go through them." And he's like, "Girls?" She's like, "Only girls?" Like he like says it 3-4 times, and she lies 3-4 times that it's
Yeah.
just girls.
That was a straight up lie.
So funny. Like, I can't imagine lying about that to somebody. Like, I know back then when you're younger, but yeah, it's male model. It's my job. Okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
Yeah.
See you later at dinner.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
work at Teen Vogue. It's gonna be
Yeah, I work at
guys
Teen
and
Vogue.
girls. Like,
Well, I think
Yes.
even Jason, when he was on, though, he talked about how he was really insecure then and had jealousy issues and this and that. So I think you can kind of see how that played out in this episode because, and Lauren
to
did.
be like a white lie, you know what I mean? It was kind of like she didn't want to, make him feed into his insecurity.
Mhm.
like another guy's calling Lauren on the phone, and she's like answering the phone of a guy that like was trying to like get it in.
Okay, so you just
Oh,
saying, so you
good
just saying
God.
Lauren's just shady, huh? Is that what you're saying?
No. She said she was honest. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
back then she was honest. She told him like, "Hey, a guy called me." She was honest about that. He got mad, so maybe on this one she's like, "Well, you got mad last time. If I tell you this, maybe you'll get mad again.
Right.
I don't want to piss you off."
Until she had to think, though, he's going to watch this episode and
At
know
some point.
eventually.
Right.
So do I lie now and then cover it up later? Like, I don't know.
What's the turnaround time on this production?
Yeah.
Sometimes it was like 6 to 9
We'd be
months.
broken up by then.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, "Well, by then I'll be broken up, so it'll be fine."
Just lie for now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then
Jordan
Brian,
Tattletales.
Yeah, Jordan Tattletales. You take this one over because this is about Brian. This is like a guy
Yeah.
moment.
What is
Yeah,
this?
you, Jordan, and Jason are hanging out drinking some orange juice with soda with
Orange Gatorade with orange juice or something.
Okay, sounds about right. I think I'm wearing something. I'm like, what am I wearing when I watch this? I'm like a blazer over a bright green polo.
and Jordan with the like, with that like,
You guys
My-
had top hats or something.
yeah, like I don't know. You guys had
They
like
had top
suits on.
hats. I don't think I had a
You had
top
a
He
hat.
didn't.
suit on.
I'm not trying to be taller.
You had a suit on, and then Jordan tells Jason that Lauren had a model shoot with guys.
Well, yeah, you guys are pre-gaming it, and then Jordan's just kind of nonchalantly talking and like says that without really
Yeah,
thinking.
he doesn't think like he's
And
gonna
then
hurt. Like
yeah.
he knows. Like he.
And Jason's face was like, "Oh, really?"
Oh yeah. I
guys.
think I do remember this.
Yeah, so it was all guys, not girls.
Even when I watch it back, I can't like tell what's fake and what's real because it's so hard to remember. But like, I never remember there ever being anyone who was actually upset about anything. Like, I like honestly, like in the moment,
Right.
and then you watch the edit, and it's like you see someone like, or whatever it is, and it makes it
Stare.
seem so huge. And but I don't remember. But again, I was in my own little world, so
Yeah, I know. I think Jason really kind of was affected more by the fact that Lauren lied
Oh,
about
okay.
it and not so much the guys. I don't know.
And that led to the
We-
big fight between
Well, we thought
Jordan and Heidi.
when I was watching it with my girlfriend, I thought Jason handled that very well because I think Lauren even thought that Jason was going to be really mad about it, and he ended up just being like, "Hey, look, it's all good. Yeah, like I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad that you lied. Okay, love you. All right, cool." And Lauren was like, "Whoa, wow,
Yeah.
that was different."
Hmm.
Well, that's because it's her birthday.
Oh, that's right.
I think he was trying to be sweet because it was her birthday, and he didn't like go into it that much.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's nice.
Yes,
I
that
don't
was
know.
so nice of him.
It was nice of him that usually, like in the other episodes, if there's alcohol involved, like it comes out. But
Right.
in this episode, they didn't fight about it. But at the end, and we'll get to that for her birthday, there was like an awkward moment. So maybe it was like silence that was
Yeah.
the weirdness.
And at that apartment, they're also talking about how you're always with Brian. What do you say? You say like she always has new guys around her or something.
Might have said that. I mean, it's probably just a joke because she was going on several dates or whatever, but not
You're
like.
a little bitter.
I just want to be clear. I am not bitter.
You're still bitter 17 years later, huh?
Not at all. I have nothing but love and admiration for everybody on the cast. I'm sometimes painted in a way that I don't think is accurate. I just, like I said, I was just having fun. I was never. If I was like really trying to date Audrina or anybody, I think everybody would know because I'd have a suit and flowers, as we've established. I'm a helpless romantic. No, but I actually vividly remember Audrina and I talking about like, okay, we're filming this show. Let's just go with it. Like, even when we filmed our date, all of that was fake. Like, we did, like, when I picked her up at the door, I also brought her home, like, right after picking her up.
Then we had to film like 3 different ways of saying goodbye.
Yeah, the producers are like, we want one with a kiss, one without a kiss, one where you go in, one where you don't go in.
Brody has something to say.
What's
I'm not
you
saying,
guys?
I'm looking at you, Frankie.
Frankie
I have
can't
something to say.
resist.
Stop it.
But anyways, yeah, it was just filming a TV show and having fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they were trying to like zone in on that to make it into a story, but it never really obviously didn't go anywhere. And then did you say that on your own, or did they have you say that about like, oh, Audrina's always having a new guy?
She's still mad about that.
I was
No.
I was always told. So okay, so I don't know how much you guys want to know.
I want to know it all.
Tell us all.
But so
Frankie wants all the juice.
clearly, I know you guys have filmed so much more, but like I just remember that time in my life because it was only 6 months out of my life. But basically, the story is at the Teen Vogue party on episode 1 that they try to make it like we crashed and we sat where we weren't supposed to. We were invited and we were told to sit there. And that's the night where all of them are couples and you and I
We're sitting there like, okay. Yeah.
And I'll say, we might have had a moment that night where we were kind of, being friendly and flirtatious and I think they started to catch on. And then, like, I think we went to, I actually think you might have been there, Night at Element with Pace. And I think that's where you were.
Yeah.
And we all hung out again. And I think, again, you and I were kind of linked up. And so, but at that point, like, I knew that I wasn't trying to actually date her. And I knew she wasn't actually trying to date me. I felt like we were both the same in the sense that we're filming a show that's exciting. We're young. We're brand new. Mm-hmm. Do you want to just go along with this and play? And so when MTV found out that her and I were being flirty and kind of like always getting linked up just based off, the circumstances. And everybody, just to be clear, they tried to hook me up with Lauren initially. And I've always been more of a brunette guy. And Lauren's beautiful. Nothing against her. I also had just come out of a relationship and was like heartbroken. And it's funny to think about now, but
he still is.
At the time, I was scared that girl. I wanted to get back with my girlfriend. I'm like, I don't want to be on television dating these other girls. Like, that's where my head was, which is funny to think about now. So by the time we even went on a date, it was just honestly for fun, for the show.
Yeah, it was like friends, like fun. It was fun.
Like, I never like. She showed up to the comedy show with another guy. I could care less. I find it funny.
Did I show up there with another guy?
Yeah, but what do I care? I don't know if you remember. We had a whole conversation about let's just have fun with this. So for me, it wasn't serious. And again, nothing bad against you. Like, you're beautiful. You know that. But I just feel like sometimes
a lot of compliments right there, huh? Anyways,
Frankie.
Let's
no, I just don't want it to sound like I'm like, oh, I don't want to date Audrina.
No, Brian's setting the story straight.
What guy did you show up with to a comedy show?
We would always
was it
Frankie, you seem pretty possessive over
Frankie.
Audrina. You want to know?
My friend,
she's
dating my mystery friend.
This was 18
he was like in a
years
band.
ago.
He had
18 years ago.
He had like hair that like I don't know. He had weird hair. That's all I remember.
He was probably in a band or
they all had weird hair.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's a rock star.
Well,
the one from
did he have combat boots on?
It's like in her dating app on the bio. It's like must have weird hair.
Was it Jared Leto?
Mystery Man.
Jared.
No, he was in the band with Jared Leto. I think.
Jared.
No.
Mystery Man.
It was Jared's brother. It was Shannon.
Leto.
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. I don't know.
Those Letos, huh?
Well, he was good friends with Brent Bolthouse. I don't know. Well, we don't need to get into all that.
He also had weird hair.
And it's a podcast to get into this.
Okay, but we're supposed to stick to the episode.
What are we talking about again?
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway.
Before you book any brunch, you pour over lists and lists of reviews. So why not do the same when you're booking a doctor's appointment? With ZocDot, you can see real verified patient reviews to help find the right doctor in your network and in your neighborhood. After all, finding the right doctor is just as, if not more, important than finding the right plate of Eggs Benedict.
ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. I love ZocDoc. We wanted to look into finding a new pediatrician, and we went to the website, put what we were looking for and what area in town we needed it. We had several results within minutes. My wife and I read the reviews on each doctor and selected the one that was just perfect for us.
Yeah, ZocDoc is great. It even gives you the option to put your insurance provider while you search, so you are getting results of doctors that take your insurance. They literally have every doctor under the sun.
You can also book an appointment through the website, which takes out the hassle of calling in and waiting on hold. Just go to ZocDot.com/hills and download the ZocDot app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours.
That's ZocDoc.com/hills. ZocDoc.com/hills. I want to give a shout out to Embark. Embark is an incredible tool for dog owners that screens for more than 215 genetic health risks across 350 breeds. Honestly, I just got this packet the other day for my dog, Lil Shuey, and I was very interested to know if he's got brothers and sisters in the area, you know, his little genetic health dispositions, things like that. It was so easy to use.
Embark is the most trusted dog DNA test out there. It was developed by veterinarians. Its breed and health kit has the most accurate breed identification and genetic health results.
61% of pet owners plan to adjust their dog's routine or feel more prepared to be a good pet parent after testing with Embark, which is exactly why I wanted to try it. I love my fur baby, Lady, and I just sent her swab in with her name on it. Her name's Lady. She's going to be 13 this year, so she's getting older and not doing that well. She's definitely getting up there, and I can't wait to see what her results are and check out the suggestions to change up her routine so she can live a little bit longer.
Our dogs are part of our family, and Embark gives you hundreds of actionable health insights with a simple cheek swab. Once you get the results, you can share them with your vet and make a plan. You can be proactive with their health, and honestly, our dogs deserve it.
Embark offers the most scientifically advanced dog DNA test. Their test analyzes more than 230,000 genetic markers. That's over twice as much genetic data as the competition. Right now, Embark has a limited time offer on their breed and health kit and purebred kit for our listeners. Just go to embarkvet.com to get free shipping and save $40 with promo code HILLS.
Visit embarkvet.com and use promo code HILLS to save $40 today.
Brody, you get back on topic. It's your turn. What's the next scene?
Well, let's see here. What is the next scene?
In the morning, like Jordan and Heidi are doing laundry and they get in a fight.
Oh, that's right. We're going back. Okay.
They get in a fight over Jordan telling Jason about the male model.
Mm-hmm. This is where all the little fights started. Like Jordan and Heidi would always start. This
reminds me of high school, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you tell me there were going to be male models there?
Yeah, watching that whole male model thing back was kind of like, at this age, you're just like, God, the shit that we used to like get upset about in our relationships, about insecurities and things like that. Like it definitely highlighted this. Like even Jason with every time Lauren would mention something, he'd look over.
You
at
see
her,
the
like,
eyes, the
oh
looks.
yeah. Even my girlfriend now was like, she's like, God, he's really insecure, isn't he? Like, she's straight calling it.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think at that age, I think a lot of people are. I mean, I know, I'm sure I was. I mean, a lot of people are insecure at that age. I think it's a pretty normal thing to go through at that age.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was, you know, you look back at that age and it's definitely like, thank God I grew out of that phase.
Right? Thank God we're not in that phase
it's
anymore.
a vulnerable position, too.
Speak for yourself, guys. What are you talking about?
You're presenting your life. You know, you're being very vulnerable. It's easy to be insecure in that position. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Heidi pops by you and she tells you that Jordan told Jason. She's telling you like the gossip of why they fought.
Right.
Well, yeah, and she was super annoyed because it's Lauren's birthday. So
it's a good job.
She
Jordan.
feels like Jordan
you ruined another
her
birthday, Jordan.
up.
Unbelievable, that guy.
God, that guy.
That guy.
What a dick.
No wonder he's Robin.
Oh, we love you, Jordan. We're kidding.
Okay, and then so Lauren gets a text from Jason telling her that he knows that there were guys at the photo shoot. And then she vents to Whitney about it, saying that Jason's so sensitive and she doesn't want to deal with it because it's her birthday. But then Jason calls her, and that's when Jason was totally
super cool.
Yeah, he was cool about it.
I remember Jason always being laid back and cool, like very rarely, unless
Yeah, but you weren't his girlfriend.
That's true. I was not Jason's girlfriend. Spoiler
It's very
alert! If you
different.
haven't seen the show.
Friends versus like relationship. I
It's
think.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's-
Like you don't get to always see.
And
you
they
know.
like really dated in Laguna Beach, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they were like they had already been in a relationship.
Well, don't you
A
know
history.
on and
Yeah.
off for years,
Bubby
right? I mean,
and
at that point,
Bub
so
and
yeah, that
Whoopi. He called her Whoopi.
Whoopi
and-
Whoopi and
Whoopi.
Whoopi Cushy and
whoopie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some
Whoopi.
whoopie. I'm gonna get a whoopie.
By the way,
I get a little whoopie.
and they go to that birthday thing, right? And he's like, just be ready at 5 o'clock.
That
I'm
was
sending,
really sweet.
I'm sending you the limo, like, and then limo's there, and she gets there, and it's so beautiful, all organized. And then there's some awkwardness there where he's like, hey,
Let's go to the club.
it's 5 o'clock. Remember, like she gets picked up at 5, so they're probably having dinner by 6:37. You're probably done by 9, right? So it's like it's your birthday. Like let's go celebrate. All the boys are going out. Heidi's going out. Let's go celebrate. And she's like, "You want to go out?" And
No, she kept saying, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. And he's like, okay, well, what do you want to do? And she's
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. And so she wanted to stay and he wanted to go out. I don't know. It was
so then
like,
when they finally agree to stay, she's like, "So what are we gonna do?" She goes, "Whatever you want."
yeah.
I took that as like,
Let's get down.
Like she wanted to have sexy
Yeah,
time.
let's get down to
Let's
business.
get down to business.
Exactly. Where's the lingerie? Where's the whips?
what's
the
up?
handcuffs? What's
and Jason
and
puts his like,
he's like, let's go to the
"No,
club.
you didn't get this. Like, I want to go to the club."
He really did. I mean, of course, Jason, again, there was tons of flowers everywhere,
Yeah.
which
Jason and
is
flowers go
beautiful, and
together.
We found out
candles.
that production put them there, so that's nice.
I
Those are
know.
minor details. Minor details.
And they're laying there, and it's just like the birthday ended, like just watching, like it was just kind
It
of
was
like,
sad.
come on,
That was a sad ending.
let's party
Yeah, or in bed.
Well, I think maybe there was.
somewhere. Let's do something.
Party
Can't we
in
do
bed.
both? Can't we party in
Champagne.
bed
Yeah.
and then go to the club?
See,
Well, I
that's-
think
that's
there
a
was an
good idea. I like that.
unspoken. I think there was a lot of unspoken issues going on from earlier about the male photo shoot, probably that he didn't want to bring up on her birthday, but they just laid there and looked very unhappy.
See, Jason needed to do his own photo shoot, just like presenter with the real male model.
See,
You
it
know,
just- yeah, I will say that watching their relationship back then, you can kind of see, I mean, like, yes, they loved each other, but they had such a past, it seemed like. And you never really saw like this, when you see two couples fall in love and they're just like so in love with each other. And this, you could tell like that spark.
It was past that. now.
Yeah, that
That was
spark
on
had kind of
Laguna
in it. There
Beach.
was no, right, exactly. Like we didn't get to see on the hills with their relationship. It just seemed very like you could just see right where that was going. Like
Yeah.
not
They- I
gonna
mean,
work out. It was just on the
it
fence
was-
at every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they
I concur.
they looked very
I'm
unhappy.
still sad
but
they're not together.
I know, Lauren. I know. I wonder if they would have. Maybe.
You never know. You
know.
never say never,
I
guys.
mean, Jason's a great guy now. Jason's.
Love
he
Jason.
is.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
he's-
both married now. They both each have
With
two,
kids.
Yeah.
two kids each, right?
They're doing great. They're happy. You know.
Exactly. Everything's
Everything happens for a reason. Everybody ended up with who they had to end up with, and it's great.
exactly.
I think it's
Life
awesome.
goes on.
Life does go
right?
on.
Okay, so that's the episode, but let's get into some fan calls. Are you ready? Brian, these might be for you. I don't know, or maybe for
right,
all of us.
Let's do it.
find
Let's
out.
do it.
Hey guys, thanks so much for doing this podcast. My question is for Audrina. Did you ever end up dating Brad, the model, the guy you met at the Teen Vogue casting call?
No, I did not. I think that night when we went to Bella and he was there and we kind of sat there and talked, that was the end of it.
No sparks were flying.
No.
Nope.
He had normal hair.
You
Well,
didn't have
back
that
then there was
weird
like
hair.
that emo phase.
normal
There was
hair.
like that. All
Well,
the
you-
guys straighten their hair.
A lot
like,
of your guys that you were dating had weird hair.
Who, Justin never had weird hair. Everybody has long hair now.
Okay.
Ryan did have some spiky hair.
What about the guy that What about the guy that answers the phone?
Danny, I went on one date with him.
The hair.
He had like that flowy surfer hair.
No, he had like slick to the. It was like weird.
No, it was like the JTT Devin Sawa Hansen
JTT's
thing.
Devin Sawa. Who's that? No.
Remember how it's like parted down the middle? You don't know who that is?
No, me neither.
He's
You don't
he
either?
was like in every movie like
He was in Casper.
20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Devin Sawa was.
the writer, the Sean
The
from,
movie with the
Sean
hand.
from Boy Meets World hair.
Yeah, like how it's parted down
in the middle. Like you had it like
Yours
that for
is
a
kind of
little
like that right now a
By
little bit.
accident.
bit. No, that was your haircut.
It was just by accident. It just fell to both sides.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
Hi, I was just wondering, Brian, is Audrina a good kisser?
Oh,
Kisa.
Kisa.
That's an Aussie.
That's
Yes,
definitely
she's
nice.
a very good kisser.
Oh.
He still thinks about it till this day.
Do you want a mamitas?
What the hell are you guys? Yeah, I'll take a mamitas.
I said
Take a double.
He still thinks about it till this day.
That's why he hasn't been able to move
Yes.
on from the kiss. You could tell.
Oh my gosh. I just hear you guys giggling.
This is what I have to deal with all the time.
been trying to have
Welcome to
bad
my
hair
world.
He's been trying to get bad hair for 17 years.
Yeah, if you had
Oh my
like
goodness.
really bad hair, Brian, maybe I would have reconsidered.
You know, we could have been something.
But
I'm just
now,
gonna start combing my hair to the side.
Yeah, that's what we're going back to Frankie's confession corner. I got a couple
Oh
of
my
confessions
God.
here for you. Do you ever think about, like, just let's be honest, do you ever think about if you guys would have actually dated, you would have stayed on the show? Do you ever blame Jordan? Do you ever blame Jordan for like the breakup and then you were like off the show?
He could have still been on the show and brought someone else on.
I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and I'm okay with whatever life has, whether it's good, bad. I just take it in stride with a positive attitude. So, you know, the Hills was something that I didn't even want to do initially and was, you know, hesitant to do, and then did it. It was a wonderful experience. And still to this day, I think sometimes my last name is from the Hills because people will always be like, this is Brian from the Hills. And so, yeah, I have no regrets. I think what was supposed to happen happened.
So there's no animosity in your head, or like kind of like a closure where you're like, damn, I could have been on 6 more seasons and they just.
Did you watch it? Did you watch The Hills after?
Was it hard to watch?
I never watched it, to be honest with you. So no, I tried a couple times. It's just not my, thing. No offense, I love all you guys, but no, it was like weird to have this thing like out in the world that was becoming so huge and to never be a part of it. Like I think I would have liked to have went to like a reunion or something like this where I got to kind of just speak on the experience. Thank you for having me today.
The platform.
Yeah, it was
But
nice
yeah.
having you.
Yeah, no animosity whatsoever. I got nothing but love for, you guys. I feel connected to anybody that's involved in the Hills for life. We're all a part of a really rare, unique fraternity, sorority, if you will. But yeah, no, I don't really have that because, my passion is comedy and art and creating and I'm getting to do that right now. So I'm happy and but yeah, I should have been on more seasons.
That's what I wanted to get. That's the actual answer I wanted you to say.
Oh man,
No, because I thought you added a lot of value to that show
Yeah.
just by being the guy that like was funny and like.
There was so much drama that we could have definitely used some comedy.
Well, they actually told me at one point to stop being funny and making jokes and like just be serious. And
Really?
I'll never forget. And I was like, oh, okay, but I'm always making jokes in real life.
You
Like
don't-
this is who I am.
Yeah, you don't want me to be myself.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not doing this for this is how it'd be if we were just hanging out off camera. So I just remember being like, and then another producer came over to me and said, disregard what she just told you. And then that woman was fired like literally the next time I filmed.
Oh,
I felt the same way
Wow,
that they would
interesting.
ask me, or they would be like, hey, like stop like you just don't want to have issues. And I'm like, well, in real life, I don't have issues with nobody. Even if we're not friends, I'm not out there like blasting them on the side. I don't have that competition feeling of ego in nightclubs or with my friends. I want all my friends to win. I want all my friends to do better. Like
Frankie is one of the most supportive friends ever, and I just want everybody to know this. I was broke at this one point in my life, and my grandmother was on her deathbed. And Frankie found out, and he bought me a ticket that was like, it was expensive because it was like, he just was like, you got to get on a plane and go see your grandmother. And because of him, I saw my grandma before she passed. So Frankie's like one of the realest people that I've ever met, and I love your brother from the bottom of my heart.
I have to give credit to my wife for that one too, because I was talking to my wife. I'm like, oh my God, my boy, he can't go see his grandma, and she's like, dude, like, is he your like real friend? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, do what you got to do. And I'm like, I just went there, bought him the ticket. I never like talk about those things because those are just things that you just don't do them because you want to talk about him. So he brought it up. But yeah, he's one of my, that was like, when someone's hurting, like, I'm there for you, and I'm going to be there for you. And like I said, whether it's Mamita's, whether it's your book, whether I had my own book, I always want to support my friends to be big. And I hate that, like, that there was that thing where you weren't on the show anymore. And I wish you would have been on the show because you would have added so much value to the show.
Thank you.
You
brother.
and Jordan definitely always like had that like coolness to it, and you know.
Well, thank you, man. Like I said, I love your brother, and I really appreciate you, and you're an amazing friend.
Thank you.
This is bromance. This is a real bromance, right? I'm watching this bromance.
Yeah.
And I'll say,
sorry, Jordan,
you're the pants
out.
coming up?
I'm in.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. What if they were on,
Robin.
and then Brody and Spencer come on? Like, how would have that been?
Yeah.
You never know.
Right?
By the way, well,
you know, I was gonna say something though. When we did come on, I mean, the show obviously in the first season was sort of figuring out what the show was, what it was gonna be like. It definitely did start to lean more towards just the girls' life. I mean, like that's what the show was about. The girls. It was about Audrina, Heidi, Lauren, Whitney. I mean, those were the characters. And you know, Spencer and I were lucky enough to be able to get on that show just kind of through. I mean, we hustled our way on the show, and we had done a show previous with Sean Travis,
Princes of Malibu,
which was one of the executive producers.
one of the best shows ever.
So we had like, you know, an in with
Such a
Sean
good show.
Travis. He was super. We worked well with him. We worked well with the production. We understood the production. So when we came on, I mean, it was really just about the girls, but they were kind enough to let us continue on the show. And I think that because of Sean Travis and doing that stuff before and having those relationships, it definitely helped Spencer and I stay on the show.
And I think it was better getting like you, Spencer, and even Justin. Like, it just changed everything and made it even more.
Right. It was exactly. That was the beginning, and then it just sort of. I mean, we got
Mhm.
it was. I will say it was kind of nice not being the actual main character too. It was so much fun just coming in for the fun parts. We came in, filmed our scenes, pretty much said where and then we're like, see ya. Like, that was actually
Party
nice.
time.
Like,
So
a
you
lot of
stayed out
people-
of the drama?
I mean, like, I was involved a little bit, but I mean, for, you know, I've done shows where you have to be the Lauren Conrad, and to be honest, like, that's a lot. Like, it's to carry a show takes a lot.
Yeah,
you know, and it, being the center of that and to do it, it's a lot of responsibility. It's hard to do. It's a ton of work. It's like it's kind of nice just popping in and out.
And when you're playing yourself, like for life, like you're being presented, if you don't like the way you're being presented, everybody knows, you know, whatever it is that you might not want them to know. So, you know.
Or they think that was like how Brody would be like in certain situations where like, you know him, you know the real Brody. The real Brody's like the most caring friend, the most like, and sometimes he's like, oh, the girls or this, but no, this guy's more about his boys than anyone. It's, you know, it's.
Oh, you guys are all so cute.
Bromance. All right, guys. Well, I think that's the end of this episode. So thank you guys so much for listening. Follow, rate, and review The Hills Rewatch wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you like to watch us, go check us out on YouTube. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to start with the pilot episode and catch all of our episode recaps.